Hey, everyone, it is race day. It is full pits.
Yes.
There's the old man. I was going to start this video revealing his new body, but Buzzy's busy right now. Buzzy's been working on it all week. He does not know what it looks like. So we're going to keep that suspense going. So we're going to reveal it later on. I will admit I did get a small peek. So, points race number 3 at RLS Speed Pit kart track. We are working on karts. Our karts are all ready to rock. Finished them up last night as you saw the video. Dad worked on Ryan's tires. Ryan over here, everyone. Mr. Ryan Fink. Worked on his tires. Corey, Heidi, Ashley, Otto, Kevin. Greg's in the trailer in there. I don't know if I got him. There's Ryan again. Corey. I just want to grab his nipples and twist them.
Say hi, Riley.
There's Riley over there. All right, back to what I was saying. So, Dad worked on Ryan's tires this week. We got him on the cart, threw him on the scales. Double checked his camber, which of course it changed. We moved his caster back last week, so we got the new numbers, and boy, they're looking good. Kevin, you haven't been on the scales for how long, you said? Never. Runs a Millennium chassis. Is that a factor?
What?
Do you know what Millennium chassis it is? What, is that a factor?
I don't know. It's 2019 or something.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Millennium chassis, never been on the scales, so we threw him on the scales just now. Got his camber in check. And now Corey's in the middle of teaching him how to square and tow the cart. So, we do. We do. We got to do a repair and we can sell him one. Because he's also working on building his inventory. His son runs the Junior 2 class, Riley. Great family. His Sarah, his wife, actually does our scoring for us. She does a fantastic job. So, oh, you're coming behind me and sneaking, gonna do something. It's like, what's he doing? So, what time is it, everyone? Let's see here. I'm gonna jump. 6:30. That means practice will be starting here pretty soon. 13 sportsmen, I was told. 300 to win. I believe top 3, probably top 5 payout, somewhere right around there. So great cart count. I was figuring 12 to 15 because of the little increase in purse. Unfortunately, Mr. Chris Sleep can't make it. They did run Thunder Hill on Wednesday. And speaking of them, hit them up on their YouTube page, Sleep Racing. Look it up. We race with them at all the different tracks we race at. Great family. Him and his father race. So hit them up. They put out some good videos. He does some how-to videos. They do race videos similar to us. It's a great perspective to get from someone else that we race with. So hit them up, show them some love, subscribe. So again, here we are. Our pit is pretty full. We're pretty busy. Track is looking good. It is hot, sunny, 90-some degrees out right now. We're excited about tonight. So we've had 2 different types of track conditions here. First night, as you saw, they had a lot of rain, like 2 inches of rain, and like a less than 24-hour period. Couldn't get on the track till like 3 in the afternoon. We raced at 7. We started a little late. Track was rough. It was rough, but we've raced on rougher, to be honest with you, and it was fun. It was challenging. Now, last time we raced 2 weeks ago, track was really good. He threw it, Buzzy, Mr. Buzzy runs this place, threw us for loops because they had an unfortunate tire break on their sweeper. So he ended up throwing us higher on the track so no one was running the prep group, because he runs 2 different groups. He runs his prep classes on the bottom. They create a prep group, but then they run us above the prep group. I like that. So because of that, though, he had to put us all on the non-work track, which actually provided some good racing. So now this week, again, we don't know how the track's gonna react. It's a pretty clay base, how dry it's gonna get, but we do know the moisture does pull up, as Buzzy calls it, bleeding. It bleeds once the sun drops. So it'll be interesting. We have to keep an eye on this track, watch what it's gonna do. And make our adjustments from there. I think everyone's pretty confident. We're all excited to have some fun. So I'm going to start getting some cellophane off of our tires, get them all ready because practice will be starting soon. And yes, it is just about race time. So I will jump back in a little bit. Thank you for watching. If you haven't hit subscribe, go hit subscribe right now, and I'll be right back in a little bit. All right, everybody. Just had a good rules meeting. Buzzy always puts a good meeting on. We are now getting ready for practice. The Predator is out first, 5 in the class. And then we got a break in like 4 classes, and then the 206s. So we're getting close to game time here. So we're gonna send it and see what it does. Looks like the rookie cages are heading out right now. So as you see, Mr. Blake Adams, Buzzy's boy, just walked past, working on some tires. They still run them prep tires, you know, prep tires. So, all right, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing. I'm gonna check a couple things, and then we're gonna head to staging, do some practice. So we'll be back in a bit. All right, I'm back, everyone. Well, we are at the grid. Dad is getting ready to head out for Predator practice. Like I said, there's 5 of them. So we're gonna see what this kart does, see where I hit it with the gear, and we'll see how the kart handles. We're gonna go from there. So I'll be back just before we head out with the 206s. As you saw, he looked pretty good out there. Like Corey and I were just talking, the base set was pretty close. He wasn't sitting there sideways. He wasn't shoving the nose real tight. Gearing, I think, looked close. We'll see what it says on the RPMs. I'll talk to him once he comes off the track. We got to get the boys ready here. They're running, let's see here, right now is junior, our box, then we got junior wing, and then the boys. So we'll see what he says when he comes back. I'm wondering, I gotta think of an idea what I gotta do. It might be an air pressure change, might be a cross change. We'll see what he says. So I think it was a positive practice. So I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, we're back. Now they're going out for 206 practice. Old man's up there, Greg's there, Corey's there, Ryan's there. We'll see what happens. We'll see how practice goes. All right, everyone, great national anthem. I'm gonna go debrief with the boys. All four of them look like they had pretty good karts out there. Right now the girls are washing tires. I already know the change I'm gonna make on Dad's Predator, so we're gonna make that change right now. I still have to talk to Corey, see how his was. Kind of got an idea with Dad, what we're gonna do with his, what I visually saw. I know Greg said he wants to tighten us up, so we'll talk about what we're gonna do. And Ryan's still compiling in his head, and we'll decide what we want to do with them. So practice positive. We are now going to get ourselves ready for Predator heat race number 1, and then the boys will be out. It is split heats. I believe Greg's in the first one, and Dad and Corey are in the second one. I'm not sure where Ryan is yet. So we'll be back after we do some work. So yeah, we've been busy. The crew, the ladies, jumped on in, washed all the tires. Ryan even let them wash his. Yeah. I saw that over there. We made the gear change on Dad's Predator. We made a weight change. Set the tire pressures. We're ready to rock. You do not want to touch your 206. Gear, you look good. Corey does not want to touch his 206. Gearing look good.
Let's try it.
We gotta go. I gotta go. We gotta go. Okay. Greg, we made a gear change.
We got a little time. They're just gonna start junior twos.
Okay, so we're starting junior 2, so we gotta head up there then. All right, so gear change and a cross change.
And I had to switch out some body bolts.
Okay.
A
Oh,
little longer. I had the long ones right on my heels.
you don't want that.
No.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greg is actually on a brand new set of tires, but I know after we run them, we're gonna be doing some sizing on those for the next run. So, but we'll make it work for tonight. As you see, Dad headed up the grid. So, as you can tell, we're gonna get ready to race. Predator racing coming on up.
All right, you ready to rock?
All right, we are good to go.
Have fun. All right. Thanks.
So this lady's husband just won. Whoa, whoa. Dad got third. We upped this gear. I don't think we should have done that. We're still learning that Predator. This is only our second time on it. So I think we're gonna take the 3 teeth that we ran on it out, and we're gonna probably go back to what we had in it for practice. I do think he's a little tight. I'll tell you what he says, but I'm gonna make a chassis change more on it too. But for the first time on it, I'm pretty excited about it. So we will talk to the old man and we'll come back. All right, everyone, we are now back at the grid again. We have decided already what we're gonna do with the old man's Predator. When I got this motor from Alton, he told me 5100. Now, when we were down in ammo, we were spending 53, almost 54. So that's actually where I was engaging what I wanted to do with the engine. Dad said you could hear the valves floating towards the end of the straightaway, which explained we could see it. The straightaway speed wasn't there. So we've decided we went up 3, we're gonna go back down 2, because originally I had 2 gear ratios set up, and we decided to go with the conservative one for the first time he ran it. So we're gonna go to that second one that I was debating on going to. So we're gonna put that on for practice, for the feature. I'm gonna take a little Crosse out of the thing. I think he's a little snug. He says he's not, but visually I think he is. So I'm gonna trump him, and I'm gonna make that decision. We're gonna do that too. But before we do all that, we gotta get the boys out. Greg is in the first split, Ryan's in the first split, Corey and Dad are in the second split. So, as you see, Junior wings out, and then Greg and Ryan, and there's Heidi. Do a little jiggle jiggle, it bows. So, wish Ryan and Greg luck. Heat race coming up. Sorry, man. Well, we are getting ourselves ready for feature time. Rookie is out there, I think. Junior 1, Junior 2, and then Predator. So we're working Dad right up to when he's going to have to go out. Made the gear change on Dad's Predator. Made a chassis change on it. As you see, he's working tires. Again, I think Corey's going with his gut. We're going to leave the gear and leave the chassis. It's working good.
Yeah.
It was just, got stuck on the outside. Guys run a slightly different groove. And it's a little tougher to pass.
I call it the rookie line.
Called the rookie line.
Basically down the middle of the
Yeah,
straightaway.
middle on down. And so it is what it is, but he got her. Dad got that win, as you saw, so congratulations to the old man. It's good for him. I don't remember. I gotta talk to him what we were gonna do with his chassis. I think he said he was slightly tight, but it might have been because they were running in the prep group where they weren't supposed to be running. So we'll see. Greg, he was definitely chipping, so we're gonna make a gear change on him. As you see, tires are off because Dad's getting them ready. Ryan is doing his thing over there, mulling it over, I'm guessing. So he was fantastic though. Him and Kevin, it was fun watching them out there. Track's taking some rubber, and it makes it a little harder to basically pass, especially when drivers are running the middle of the track. It's a little harder. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it, but it causes sometimes a different type of driving style to happen. So, but it's one of those, it is what it is. You roll with it, we go have fun. I believe Dad starts outside pole, Corey starts third row inside. Greg was a little farther back, and then I think Ryan's taking up the end. Like I told Ryan, all he can do is go forward. So, but as you see, Dad's over here working it. So he's our tire guy. He does a lot of tires for us. So, but all right, I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna jump off. I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, everyone. It is time for the old man Predator feature, 20 laps. Let's see what he can do, huh? He starts fourth row outside out of 5, so fourth out of 5. Like I said, we dropped 2 gear. We made a weight change, or a chassis change. And we're gonna see what he does. So I'm gonna throw it off to Ashley and the GoPro, and we're gonna see what happens. So hope you enjoy. was green to checker. Good clean race there by everyone. Dad got third, fantastic. Again, second time running this motor, so we're still learning the RPMs on it. Like I said, we went down 2, probably could have went down 3. Third and fourth was all over Dad. Dad would pull away, and then fourth would catch, which I think was Cody. So shout out to Cody. So third place podium, we'll take that. Mr. Chad Tarvis got the win. I'm gonna embarrass him a little bit. Good job on the win there, bud.
Hot out there.
A little hot? Good job, good job. So congrats to Chad on his win. Cammy's gonna be having a few extra bush apples probably for you. That old man got third, so he got on the podium. So we are now gonna take some pictures. They're gonna sweep the track. I gotta head back and then get some tires set up for the boys for the 206, and we're gonna go back race again. So I'll be back in a little bit. All right, I'm back. That actually hasn't gotten a picture at the podium yet. Chad Tarvis, who won, his boy runs our box that he ran. Go start his boy. So you guys will still have to get some pictures later on, hopefully. Podium. So he had fun. We're still fluttering the valves.
Incredible kart.
Kart was looking good, it looked like. So
I just couldn't make it.
look good though. We'll keep on turning on that engine. We got to find that sweet spot. Clearly we're over geared right now, so we'll keep adjusting and go from there. So now we have to refocus to the 206s. So I just got done setting all the tires. As you see Ryan setting up to the grid. Heidi says it's go time. Let's go. So with that, I'll jump back on at the grid. I'll be right back. All right, as you see, we're at the grid, lined up, ready to go. Whoop, whoop. Gonna heel click it? Where? Hey, old man, you need to heel click it. There we go. I heel click, but no one can see it. And Junior Wing's got to be getting close to the end here, within 5 laps, I bet. So we'll be rolling on the track here in a few minutes. So they're strapped in, helmets on, ready to rock and roll. Wish the boys luck. Let's see what we can do. third place kart. Unfortunately, he got shuffled a little too much there at the when everything was going down again. Single groove racing, when people are driving on the bottom, you should be down the straightaway dropping down. It's just it's just not fun. But Dad, I'm proud of him. He had a third place kart. He rolled fourth. You be proud. You did fantastic. You be proud, all right? Yeah. Corey now got 2 in a row here. 5th one for the season. Why don't you hop out? You all good? That's how we do it. Woo! Good job, bud. All right, I'll be back in a second here. Miss Cammy, we're gonna reveal his new body. And she brought us booze. All the little apple emojis. All right, old man, keep them eyes closed. Here we go, everyone. So we'll come back on Corey's a fantastic win. Well, we're gonna reveal Dad's new body.
I'm so excited.
I've been kind of laying it on Dad, and I know what it looks like. So Buzzy's bringing it over right now. Well, like I said, we'll come back to how the features and everything went. We want to do this.
1 minute.
1 minute, all right. 1 minute, he said. So While I'm waiting here, I'll do a little talking. As you see, Corey there's Mr. Ramon.
Hello.
He's got a first and a second at Thunder Hill, everyone.
Hopefully another one first.
Hell yeah, he's got himself a new little boy. So I wish him congratulations. So new father. He's in the no sleep club right now. We're waiting for my dad's reveal of his new body. Buzzy's gonna bring it over. He does not know what it looked like. So that's what we're waiting for. Yeah. So as you see, Corey's 300 to win check. We gotta get his name on there. We'll get a nice picture. We'll put that on the Instas and the Facebooks. Dad came off this track super happy with this kart. I'll go in a small little detail regarding racing here in a little bit. I'm not gonna go on a big rant or anything, but it's how you drive is how you're gonna get driven for a type of driving style, and I'll explain that here in a little bit. People might get upset with me. That's fine. I'm here to have friends and everything too, but you also have to realize the type of driving you do is also gonna create a type of driving to make things happen. So it's also part of the learning lessons and stuff like that. We all do it. So all right, old man, you ready? Here we go, Pops. Onion ring special. He's coming up, he's coming up. Open the eyes.
Holy shit. The old onion ring special.
Dad wanted onion rings on it. We got Buzzy's flare.
Junior, his reaction.
Pretty good. If they can't read
Amateur
that number,
vlogging.
we're blind.
Amateur vlogger.
Do that. The old scythe is ready to rock.
What kind of crap is that?
That looks fantastic, Buzzy.
That'll look sharp.
It
yeah.
looks good.
And I gave Corey plenty of touch-up stuff for all the onion rings and all that.
Got
Neon orange.
all our associate sponsors on.
Yeah, they're all cut separate, so you can put them wherever you want.
Okay.
Yeah. This is fantastic.
Now the question is, we got to figure out: are you going to keep this orange, or are we going to make this white?
God, I almost think it needs to be white, don't you think?
Yeah, I think maybe white.
Yeah, because it's kind of white on top.
Yeah, maybe we can blend that up there.
Yeah, it's pretty sporty.
Maybe I can get some white vinyl out of you now.
There you go.
So
For wrapping, no. This is the first time you've wrapped a full body like that.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine that's done a lot of this for another company. He came and helped out. We usually just do race wrap, so like we don't ever form it.
Yeah.
And do all that on the kart stuff, but it worked out good. So we just
So it's something that wouldn't discourage you to keep doing.
no, because you learn something new every time you do one. So I just had he did all the onion rings, and then I just did my usual special stuff on it. I'm hiring you to do my body next year. Hey, it'll look good in victory lane, senior.
I just need a bill.
Maybe you can get there past
Figure that out.
we'll work on that, right?
But Corey's got there's enough sponsor decals for I think what 4 other carts.
Four
and
or five other
plus-
cards, yeah.
Plus the rookie cage.
Yep.
There's a big roll. Plus
Yep.
there's plenty of touch up. I gave you extra onion rings so you can fix wheel burns, and there's extra neon orange. So. Not really. But I'm hungry.
Wow. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thanks, Buzzy. Thanks, Buzzy. Appreciate it.
Congratulations on tonight. You've taken a lot of money out of this place in the last 2 years. Now you know who to borrow from.
Yeah, I'll have to go see him myself. Thank you.
Thanks again, Buzzy.
Thank you.
That was Buzzy Adams. He's the one that runs this place. He owns Bud Sign and Graphics. Hit him up for your graphics needs, man. The guy works. Besides Kyle Soldberg, who does a fantastic job on all our other bodies, we went to Buzzy for my daughter's kart and my dad's now. And I explained because of Kyle's situation. But Buzzy, man, he knocks out 2 or 3 race cars a day, and he's been doing that since January. He says it's haymaking season, so you can't complain though. So we're gonna let Dad absorb this in. I'm gonna grab myself a Busch Light apple. I'll be back here in a little bit, all right? Well, welcome everyone. We are not at the track. We're at the Quit Trippin' Race Lake. It is like 1:45 in the morning.
Yeah, we're supposed to make this a quick night.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a quick night. Actually, almost home by now.
We just enjoyed
Yeah.
just chatting with everybody.
Yeah, it's such a good group.
It is.
It's a good
It
group.
is.
Old man's in the truck. He doesn't want to get out.
Yeah.
I gotta go find him cheese curds.
Sure.
So Corey got the win tonight.
Yeah, it came my way again.
Yeah.
Just having a good season, like the photographer guy said, that whatever you're doing, keep that mindset going for this year.
Yeah.
And it'll keep happening.
True that.
That was good to hear.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
Had some good discussions with Mr. Steve Alton towards the end of the night here.
yeah,
His
I appreciate him being that open.
his opinion regarding the engine and
Yeah.
tires.
Tires, yeah.
You know,
It's something to think about,
it
honestly.
is, but I mean, there's pros and cons to things. I mean,
But it's something to think about.
it is.
You know?
It's interesting getting a different input from someone else.
Correct, yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it was fun. Of course, Buzzy weighed in on his. I got probably the speaker going on here.
You do, you can mute it.
Can I mute it?
Mute.
Shit. So and Buzzy weighed in on too, and yeah, I mean, again, it's something to think about.
And it's something, you know, we're really conservative on it because they're very expensive tires, so we're kind of scared to do it. So, I mean,
I would prefer to get a couple years out of our tires instead of one.
a season, yeah.
I think that's one of the things, and I mean, we'll have to talk, we'll have to discuss. We've been really working on our tires,
And we're learning.
and we're learning,
You
trying
know.
something different every the last couple of weeks.
Yep, every week
So-
we're trying something different. Yep.
But so yeah, the question at hand though is the driving.
Yeah, if you're bumping somebody, but then you get mad that somebody does it to you, right?
Well, okay, let's. I don't know if it was bumping though.
Okay.
Was there a lot of bumping?
I would say it would be
Pushing.
Pushing, yeah. That's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would use the term pushing.
Okay. Yep.
So I mean, if you're blocking,
Blocking is another issue.
if you're blocking, you're gonna expect to be pushed. I hate to say it, and it's all scenario based. Am I right?
You're not.
I mean, you watch Corey in his heat race. He worked guy as hard as he could. He was sitting there, he was diming in the corner. He was doing everything he could, and unfortunately, it took Corey to have to overdrive him into the corner. He didn't slam him. He didn't bang him. I sound like Days of Thunder.
Yeah. Right.
But he pushed him just a little harder into the corner.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it where he went flying off the track.
Or maybe his head snapped
No,
back, right?
he just, and he was, then that is part of racing. You see it come from the upper level on down. It is something that's not the most ideal situations
I
to
hate
do.
driving like that.
But sometimes that is what you have to do if you are clearly faster than the person.
Yep.
And there are individuals that we have raced with the last year, and that they just have that mindset, and I don't know why. And I think part of it is because they're newer. But if you come off the corner and roll up off the corner normal, and then halfway down the straightaway, literally drop your line a cart to 2 carts below, you one are killing your arc into the corner,
Into the
which
corner.
is speed,
Correct.
and 2, that person behind you is going to push you. And when you've got 4 carts literally pushing each other,
And a train, yeah.
that's what's going to happen. And it was brought up, well, why couldn't you high arc in? Well, when you don't have that situation where you got someone pushing you,
Yeah.
and you don't want to high arc too high,
Yeah. Where it gives them that little bit, just that little bit of opening, they'll
Yeah.
stick it in there.
So I guess what I'm saying with this is don't come off the track complaining that someone was pushing you when you are creating the incident for pushing.
Yes. Yes.
I guess is the best way I can say that. And I'm not going to name names or anything, but in theory, you're hurting yourself. You're not actually doing anything good. You're actually killing your speed and your momentum. So, but don't come off the corner and whisper to all your friends and everything that I was getting pushed every lap. Well, when you block, essentially,
yeah. It
and
turns
you've
into-
got a train behind you, it's going to happen. And I hate that it happens,
does.
but unfortunately, when you do that, it's going to happen to move you because they're faster.
Which people that
maybe they haven't run clone, but that's the clone
It is.
driving style.
It is. Not the blocking,
Not
but,
the blocking, but
pushing.
but the train situation.
Train pushing a little bit is part of that
Correct.
flow mentality.
Yep.
So, and I will openly admit, I prepared the boys for it because I know I've watched a few drivers through the past year. I knew what was going to happen, so I prepped them for them.
Yeah,
but I'm not
and
going to be
I would-
honest. I didn't tell them to go out there and slam and bang them, and that's not what happened.
No.
But you have
I went
to,
into that race with a different mentality.
and you had to force them literally out of the groove because they were blocking.
Yep.
They were holding things up. So
sir.
you can take this how you want.
Comment.
Comment. You can take it how you want. I mean, I still want to be friends with everyone.
Yeah, me too.
But when it's a one groove rubber down track like that, that's just what's going to happen.
Yep.
And you will do everything you can not to have to do that. But that sometimes is your last resort. Now, as long as you're not snapping the necks back, sometimes you just push a little harder than they want to be pushed. That is part of racing. But you can't come off the corner to track complaining about it. And even the person who was doing the pushing gets it done back to them, they technically can't come off the corner, off the track, and whine about it either. And it's that karting, but it's situational. It's not all the time. So maybe that's a learning lesson. So, but
So we're gonna head home.
we are. We got a 2.5 hour car ride home. And then if we're racing, we're back up and working on karts at 10 o'clock.
I have
So.
lunch plans at 11.
Oh.
Okay, but we'll be in the shop.
She don't care.
So we'll
She
be,
needs to go to sleep.
We'll be in the shop.
Well, we'll be in the shop getting some karts ready. 2 out of the 5 are ready to rock. We got to do some switching over on things. So, but
So for tonight, it was a good night.
yeah. First, let's see, a first, a fourth, a sixth, and a Ryan got 8. So
And Dad got
Awesome.
third.
they got 4th.
Daddy got third in the Predator.
They got 3rd in the Predator. Correct. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
So we had a great night. I'm happy with it. So
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
everyone enjoyed racing. Karts are all in
Really
one
did.
piece. Huh?
Really did.
You really what?
Enjoyed racing.
She really enjoyed racing. But okay.
She was
Like,
in-
subscribe, comment, share. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys
You just be
maybe in a
Scotty.
week.
No.